More wildfires have burned across the U.S. so far in 2026 than in any year of the past decade, driven by persistent drought conditions, according to the country's National Interagency Fire Center, fueling scientists' concerns of an exceptionally hot summer ahead.
올해 미국의 산불 발생 건수가 10년 만에 최고 수준으로 치솟았다고 미국 합동화재센터가 밝혔습니다. 이는 좀처럼 해소되지 않는 가뭄 탓으로 과학자들은 올여름 이례적인 폭염이 덮칠 수 있다며 우려를 나타냈습니다. Another hot summer is ahead, is it?
Yeah, so they are worried of an especially destructive summer. They're saying that nearly 1.9 million acres, that's about 4 times the size of New York City, have already burned this year, roughly 80% above the 10-year average. So more than 60% of the country is currently experiencing drought, and large fires are now spreading beyond traditional hotspots like California into the eastern U.S. and more densely populated areas. So scientists are warning that record low snowpack in the west and the growing overlap of climate disasters could make this summer particularly dangerous.
벌써 지금 뉴욕 시티의 4배 정도가 되는 면적이 산불로 다 소실이 됐다고 합니다. 이게 조금 비교를 하자면은 지난 10년 동안에 있었던 여러 가지 산불보다 한 80% 많은 그런 산불이라고 하고요. 계속해서 덥고 또 건조하고 그러면은 걱정이 많이 되겠습니다. 물론 여름에는 보통 좀 습하기는 해서 산불이 덜 발생을 해야 될 텐데 아예 발생 안 하면 제일 좋고요.
It depends on the region because as we mentioned, California, it's a hot spot for these fires because it's so dry.
Right.
Yeah.
This whole situation is fueling scientists' concerns. What does that mean?
Yeah, so when you fuel concern, it means like you're adding oil to the fire. So it refers to actions, information, or events that make an existing worry, fear, or doubt more intense, severe, or widespread.
Fueling concerns라는 것은요, 우려를 가중시킨다, 부채질한다. 기름을 붓게 되면은 불이 커지는 것처럼 fueling, 연료죠. F-U-E-L, 연료를 넣음으로 인해서 무언가가 더 커지고 힘을 얻는다는 뜻인데 여기서는 그런 우려가 가중되고 있다는 뜻이 되겠습니다. What's an exceptionally hot summer? We know what a hot summer is.
Yeah.
What's an exceptionally something?
In class, a teacher could say, "Oh, you're an exceptionally bright student." That means you stand out. So you use this when you're talking about an unusual, extraordinary, or superior degree that goes far beyond what is average or normal. So it's frequently used before adjectives or adverbs to heighten their meaning.
exceptionally라는 부사는요, 아주 뭐랄까요, 특출나게 이렇게도 쓸 수 있고 아니면은 지금 헤드라인에서는 이례적으로라는 뜻으로 쓴 건데 맥락에 따라 해석이 좀 달라지죠. 학생한테 You're an exceptionally bright student. 그러면 와, 넌 정말 특출나게 아주 명석하구나. 그런 아주 특급 칭찬입니다.
Yeah.
그런데 지금 얘기하고 있는 건 exceptionally hot summer. 이례적으로 더운 여름이 예상이 된다라는 얘기예요.
Yeah. I feel like we hear this every year, though.
I know,
It's just getting worse every year.
I mean, how high is the mercury going to go up? Like, we don't know. I mean, it was very hot last year and the year before, but this year is probably going to be hotter and for longer as well.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we had a story about how the beaches in Jeju will be open for longer because we're expecting the summer to be prolonged.
Hotter and longer.
Yes.
Yeah.
자, 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. More wildfires have burnt across the US so far in 2026 than in any year of the past decade, driven by persistent drought conditions, according to the country's National Interagency Fire Center, fueling scientists' concerns of an exceptionally hot summer ahead. 자, 그럼 이어서 네 번째 헤드라인입니다.
A new analysis by a UK relief and development charity warns that climate change through rising temperatures and extreme weather in nations like Kenya and India is threatening to make tea taste more bitter and harsh with less consistent flavors.
영국의 한 구호단체가 내놓은 보고서에 따르면 케냐와 인도 등 주요 차 생산국들이 기후변화에 따른 기온 상승과 극한 날씨 현상을 겪음에 따라 차 맛이 쓰고 떫어지는 등 차 풍미의 일관성이 떨어질 조짐이 나타나는 것으로 분석됐습니다. Okay, so again, weather related,
Yeah.
but this is going to affect the taste of tea leaves.
Yeah, and this is important for many people around the world.
Yep.
I guess especially for people in the UK because
They love tea.
they love tea, drink a lot of it. So they're saying that rising temperatures and erratic weather in major tea-producing countries like Kenya, India, Sri Lanka are altering the chemical compounds that give tea its flavor. So hotter conditions are increasing the astringent compounds while reducing sweetness, resulting in a harsher taste. And climate disruptions are also hurting harvests, raising prices, and threatening the livelihoods of small farmers. So aid groups are calling for stronger support to help growers adapt through improved irrigation,
Yeah.
maybe shade trees, and more resilient tea varieties.
I'm curious how the weather might affect green tea leaves in Korea
Yeah.
because we do have some wonderful green tea
We do.
plantations.
Yeah.
And if, you know, the sort of red tea라고 해야 되나요? black tea 뭐라고 하죠? 홍차, black tea.
Yeah.
그냥 tea라고 하는데 영어에서는 사실은. So if the weather is affecting tea leaves, black tea라고 하네요. 홍차. 이 홍차 잎의 맛이 이렇게 변한다라고 하면은 여기
I'm sure it would affect green tea
그렇죠.
as well
그럴 것
because
같아요.
they use like the very young tree leaves. Yeah.
그래서 기사에 나와 있진 않지만 아마 녹차, 우리나라도 녹차 맛이 많은데 그 맛도 좀 변할 건가 하는 좀
affecting
궁금증이
everything,
있어요.
yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look at harsh conditions.
Yeah, harsh conditions. So we're here we're talking about the harsh taste.
Okay.
So it would refer to something that's unpleasant. But when we're talking about like harsh weather conditions, it would be like severe weather conditions.
Yeah.
And something that would be rough to the senses, like rough to the touch or rough to sound or rough to sight. Something that's difficult to endure would be something that's harsh.
You can say something that's harsh too, can't you?
That's right. Yeah.
Like criticism, maybe. If I said, "Oh, what could I say? Your room is a complete mess."
Oh,
Or,
that's
no,
not that harsh.
That's not that harsh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what could I say?
It could be a harsh comment. Yeah, a harsh
Let's say,
comment.
for example, let's
if your
say
boss
I
said
wrote,
that you
I
did
wrote
a horrible
report.
job.
Yes, I
yeah.
wrote a report. I handed it in, and then my boss says, "This is awful."
Yeah.
Then I could say,
you need
yeah.
to do it again.
Yeah. Then I could say,
Yeah.
"That's a bit harsh."
Yeah, it was a harsh comment. Yeah, yeah. So it could be a harsh comment. It could be the cake could have like harsh texture.
Yes.
Yeah. So you could use it in a lot of different ways.
I wouldn't want to have a harsh tasting cake.
Yeah.
I want my cake to be sweet and soft. 자, harsh라는 거는요, 맛이나 냄새 같은 경우에는 좀 불쾌한 느낌이 드는, 뭐, 쓴 맛, 떫은 맛,
Yeah.
이런 게 다 될 수 있고, 말의 경우에는요, 진짜 불쾌한 거죠. 너무 심하다 싶을 정도의 그런 게 될 수도 있는 것이고, 날씨 같은 경우에는, 뭐, 좀 안 좋은 날씨죠. harsh
Yes.
conditions 그러면은,
If it's too hot,
악천후에,
too cold.
그러네요. 예.
Yeah.
너무 더울 수도 있고, 너무 추울 수도 있고, 이런 건 다 harsh weather conditions가 됩니다. 자, 근데 여기선 맛 얘기를 하고 있는 거니까요. 그 티의 풍미가 많이 떨어진다는 뜻으로 보시면 되겠고.
So like I was thinking about harsh tea and they were talking about bitter, but I was thinking bitter and maybe something that's when you taste it, it just feels very unpleasant.
Yeah, exactly. 자, 여기서는 좀 떫은 느낌이라고 해석을 할 수도 있을 것 같아요. And less consistent flavors.
Yeah. So when you're talking about consistent flavors, that means every time, every batch you make, every cup of tea that you make, it should have the same, identical, predictable taste.
Even with learning and studying English, consistency is key.
Yeah.
Even if you're not just, taking a class or going to school, just tuning into Morning Special, for example. A lot of our listeners do say over time that it's helped them improve English. But I think it's thanks to their consistency.
Right.
If you do something inconsistently, you do it every now and then you don't do it, and then you sporadically do it again. That's not consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently doing something means you do it all the time.
It takes a lot of discipline.
Yeah. Now, in this case, consistent flavors means the flavor is all the same. So if you cook something, every time the taste should be roughly the same.
Yeah.
If sometimes it's too salty and then too sweet, that's not a consistent dish, is it?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, with like coffee beans, if you take like Ethiopian beans, you
Okay.
have a flavor that you expect. And if it's consistent, then you know that, oh, these are Ethiopian beans. But if it's inconsistent, that means that even if you get Ethiopian beans, you might taste it and you might think, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong with this? Is this something else?
그렇죠. 그래서 이 consistent라는 거는 일관된다는 느낌이 있는 단어고요. consistent flavors는 그래서 좀 일관된 맛이겠죠. 우리가 공부를 할 때는 또 마찬가지로 일관되게 하다 말다 하는 게 아니라 그냥 꾸준히 하는 것들을 얘기합니다.
Yep.
자, 다시 읽어볼게요. A new analysis by a UK relief and development charity warns that climate change, through rising temperatures and extreme weather in nations like Kenya and India, is threatening to make tea taste more bitter and harsh with less consistent flavors. Let's move on to the final headline.
Miners in Myanmar have discovered a massive 11,000 carat ruby weighing more than 2 kilograms near the town of Mogok, the heartland of the lucrative gem mining industry that has seen intense fighting in the country's civil war.
미얀마에서 무게 2kg 이상의 11,000캐럿짜리 루비가 발굴됐습니다. 이 루비는 보석 산지로 유명한 모곡 인근에서 채굴된 곳으로 이곳은 미얀마 내전으로 인한 분쟁이 치열했던 지역으로 알려졌습니다. Tell us more.
Yeah. So they say that, so it's 11,000 carats and it makes it the second largest ruby ever to be found in Myanmar. And the rough gemstone, it weighs about 2.2 kilograms. So it hasn't been cut yet. And it's considered especially valuable because of its high quality purplish red color and strong reflectivity. Myanmar is the source of some of the world's finest rubies. They have their own name and accounts for as much as 90% of global ruby production. And this discovery comes amid ongoing, of course, political and ethical concerns as gemstone revenues have long been linked to both Myanmar's military government and armed groups involved in the country's civil conflict.
Which is why I guess it would be hard to find these gems because of the conflict in the region. It's not like you can just leisurely go and look for these precious stones.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the expression lucrative.
Lucrative. When something is very profitable, we say that it is lucrative. So when a business, job, or investment produces a large amount of money or profit or wealth, it is considered to be lucrative.
Yeah. When I hear the word lucrative, I think it's going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
수익성이 좋다. 돈벌이가 된다. 이런 뜻이에요. 그래서 lucrative business. 이게 둘이 같이 많이 붙어 다닙니다. 수익성이 아주 좋은 사업이다. 그렇게 lucrative business. 자, 그다음에 a place has seen intense fighting.
Yeah. If a place has seen intense fighting, that means it's usually in the middle of a war. So it's a place with extreme concentrated combat or conflict that's characterized by high-stakes engagement, significant violence, or rapid, relentless activity.
And of course, to this day, it's not free from that.
Yeah.
자, to see intense fighting이라는 것은요, 굉장히 강렬한 아니면은 뭐 격렬한 그런 교전들이 펼쳐지고 있는 지역이다. 예로부터 지금까지 쭉 그렇다라는 느낌으로 보면 되겠습니다. 자, 그럼 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Miners in Myanmar have discovered a massive 11,000 carat ruby weighing more than 2 kilograms near the town of Mogok, the heartland of the lucrative gem mining industry that has seen intense fighting in the country's civil war. All right, well, that's it for the headlines this morning with Karen.